Hi, I'm Katie Kempner again, and welcome to another episode of Perspectives Live during Advertising Week Europe. My guest now is Cilla Snowball, Group Chairman and Group Chief Executive of AMV BBDO. Thank you for quickly stopping by.
It's a pleasure.
So can you tell me very briefly exactly what your role is?
So I run a large communications group. It includes a big agency, direct marketing agency, PR, contract publishing and production. So we've got 1,100 people working for us. It's UK based and we're part of the BBDO network.
So we were talking a little bit just now about two different books. One I hadn't heard of already that have come out recently, been in the new, everywhere recently. Women working, balancing lives. There's been a lot of talk about that. How do you feel the talk's been going about Sheryl Sandberg's book, and have you read it yet?
I haven't read the book yet. I've only had time to read it, but I've been reading a lot of the reviews of it, and I think any woman writing about her experiences in business is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because we need lots of role models, we need to be role models, and we need all the help we can get and tips we can get because there aren't enough women in senior positions.
Why do you think that is?
I think we've come a long way, and in the UK, I think it's about 20% of agencies are run by women. So we've come a long way, and there was a huge leap. I think it was 13% last year, 20% this year. So there is progress, and there's a good pipeline. But we need more, and we need to help more women and make sure there's a good talent bank of women coming through. So books like Sheryl's and other books by people like Heather McGregor, I think, are a really helpful thing to pass on tips, to network, to share wisdom, to provide the business case, which ultimately diverse boards are more effective boards, and that has been proven by the likes of McKinsey. Mm-hmm. So we've got to make the business case, we've got to network, and we've got to share wisdom so that the next generation of female talent can come through equipped, not only with the business case, but with some handy tips to help them make it.
And how do you think is the best way to give them that information? I mean, in your company, is there anything that you do specifically?
Well, I think there's lots you can do. I think leading by example, actions, not words, are always more effective. Hopefully, running a business where gender equality is the norm rather than an issue or a problem or an obstacle. But I think there's lots we can do. I think we've got to start young, mentoring school kids, helping people with work experience through their university years, getting people comfortable with the reality of doing a demanding job in a demanding business, because it is a demanding business. But I think there's lots we can do by leading by example, by showing that we're normal and not crazy, power crazy, terrible women, and passing on examples and showing that we're balancing busy lives at home and at work.
Well, let's talk just for a second about your life and balancing your busy life. How do you find is the best way to do that?
Well, I think you've got to be terribly organised as a man or a woman in the business, because this is a very demanding business and it demands a lot of determination and energy and attack. And so you've got to be fully into it, and you've got to be energised and excited by it and culturally aware. So I cram as much as I can into a busy life at work and at home, supported by a wonderful team on both counts and 3 very happy, healthy children on whom the whole thing rests, because without happy, healthy children, I don't think you can begin to think about doing a big job either as a man or as a